As I mentioned in the earlier video, in the series of big mistakes, I will be talking about most common mistakes committed by MSME business owners in EPC businesses. Today I'll be talking about the big mistake of ERP implementation. Before you judge me for what I said, let me remind you, these are basically right actions at wrong times. If you go for ERP implementation ahead of time or ahead of your readiness, you will struggle to go live with ERP. In this big mistake series, I'm talking about those opportunities, ideas, strategies which look perfect, obvious, and in favor of business growth, but there is a right time for everything. If you go wrong with the timing, then you will end up wasting your efforts, money, and most importantly, time, which might take you a while to recover from. I have seen many business owners start implementing ERP system because they observe some kind of chaos, mistakes, and disturbance in their procurement, execution, production, and delivery functions. They subscribe to this idea of ERP because they see larger organizations using it effectively, or other SMEs for that matter benefiting out of it, or just because it looks like a logical step to get things in order. So what's the problem with it? Before diagnosing the problem, let's look at the symptoms if this was a mistake. Symptom number 1, are you taking too long to implement ERP? 2, do you need too many changes in the ERP after implementing? Number 3, ERP is implemented, but your team is not using it. Number 4, using ERP feels like additional work for the team. Number 5, ERP is bypassed and we have gone back to earlier methods. Number 6, your team tells you that ERP is not suitable. Well, let's first understand that if you are expecting that the chaos and errors and delays will reduce or eliminate when you install ERP, then we are starting with wrong assumption. The solution to streamline project execution, procurement, production, and delivery is different, and some of the strategies which will improve it are: 1, project planning; number 2, effective project management team; number 3, consistent and effective reviews; number 4, micro planning in individual departments; number 5, creating SOPs, checklists, workflow charts, and guidelines; and number 6, team training on all of these above is necessary. All this will evolve once you start working on streamlining the execution. I have helped my business owners, clients reduce the delays in deliveries, execution mistakes, and also to further crunch the delivery period so that they can deliver more projects in a year. Couple of businesses have doubled their annual revenue just by working on execution methods. Once you do this yourself manually, then you are actually ready to document your requirements for ERP. You will be able to give clear requirements to the ERP vendor. ERP vendor will be able to customize it correctly and quickly. You and your team will be able to test it thoroughly and quickly as they exactly know what they want. There is a willingness from team as they have seen the benefits of planning, coordination, and visibility of data, and they understood that with ERP, they don't have to remember, they just have to get the status in there. Triggers, systems, actions, no matter what is the team size and number of projects being handled simultaneously, you will get all that in ERP. So guys, ERP is a great tool to make sure that you make your business capable of handling much larger volume of business without having to micromanage everything and everyone. But before implementing the ERP, you must first put in place manually the planning, coordination, reviews, SOPs, guidelines, flowcharts, checklists, and micro planning in each of the departments. ERP is a tool to scale up. Do not use it as a tool to reduce chaos. Tell me in comments if you have similar experiences or observations or a different experience altogether.